And now we enter the world of curves. This is the LG G Flex 2. Now, I already have told you there was a G Flex 1. Many of you may not have even heard about it, and I'm sure most of you have not really felt touched or used one. But this could well be the first curved phone you will buy. So we're going to do this story in many ways. We will tell you about this particular product, the LG G Flex 2. What does the curved screen give you as benefits? We'll actually explore that. We'll give you a comparison of what is in this phone and what's changed from its predecessor, the LG G Flex 1. We'll also tell you a little bit about some more curved screen devices that have either come and gone or are about to come. So let's get started with this very interesting story.
The original G Flex was LG being bold, taking a risk and throwing a curveball at the competition. There is no denying that the G Flex was a soak test, a kind of experiment to see how many would bite if LG floated this design in the market. Now we have the G Flex 2. Is it still an experiment, or is it now a fully realized product? The original Flex was successful enough for LG to position this as a flagship. That is true in everything from the design to the specs of the device. The curvature from the original is still here, and the phone still flaunts its C-shaped design. This means it contours around your face when you take calls, which is nice. Keeping the power and volume buttons to the back also helps LG keep the bezels down to a minimum. Of course, with only Samsung and LG bringing out phones with curved screens, it means the G Flex design remains unique.
Getting curves is not simple, technically. It's only LG who has done it time and again. This is the second device of curve series, the G Flex 2. Plus, it comes with the world's fastest Qualcomm Snapdragon 810, which is only available on G Flex 2. Coming about this screen, what you see here, right? It's a plastic OLED. It doesn't break when it falls. And moreover, because plastic, when you see the sunshine, you can see it very clearly.
The curve is now also more subtle than the original. The materials remain the same, but the finish has been improved considerably. While the original Flex had this shiny plastic back which felt a little tacky, the tackiness has been toned down a bit for the sequel. The size of the display has also gone down from the 6-inch original to a more manageable 5.5-inch, so that the curve feels less unwieldy in the hands. The curved P-OLED screen outputs a resolution of 1080 pixels and looks great doing it. It has no problems handling colors and it's vivid. The curve on the screen also provides a surprisingly immersive experience when watching videos. The OLED display also facilitates a really cool feature called Smart Notification. With the screen completely turned off, you can swipe down on the display to get a quick reading of the time and your notifications. The effect is similar to pulling the display down to peek at a layer beneath, and it looks really cool. The Flex 2 is also one of the first phones in the market with a brand new Snapdragon 810 octa-core processor. And as a showcase for the chipset, it's unfortunately a mixed bag. On the good side of things, the phone handles everything you throw at it without any problem. The phone runs Android Lollipop with LG's custom skin on top, and the performance is smooth and consistent throughout. It also unfortunately tends to run hot. We had a couple of instances where the phone refused to let us turn the brightness of the screen to 100%, warning us that the phone was generating too much heat. The battery life also takes a considerable hit. We ran through 50% of the battery with average usage and with a screen on time of 1 hour 44 minutes. The phone had been off charge for a little over 3 hours. The camera on the back is a 13-megapixel optically stabilized shooter, and it performs great outdoors, and with sufficient light, it takes shots with great detail and colors. The laser autofocus is also very fast at focusing in on subjects. Indoors, the camera seems just as competent, but with noticeably more noise in the photos, while the low light performance isn't that great. In a market full of candy bars, the Flex 2 is a unique product, one that deserves the attention it gets. At 56,000 rupees, it also means you're going to be spending a lot on the phone that has only one major USP. If you want to be on the curving edge of technology, then this is your go-to device.
So the LG G Flex 2 is a powerhouse of a phone, and to make sure that everybody gets that, LG got two superstars to actually launch it. So I can't handle that much of star power in one frame, so I'll speak to both of them separately. Let's start off with Nargis Fakhri. Nargis, great having you back on the show again. It's been quite a while.
Yes, I missed you. How are you?
I'm very well, but you know what I really do want to know from you, Nargis, is what do you think of this? This is a super curved phone. So what do you think? The LG G Flex 2.
Well, when I got a chance to play with the phone, I totally fell in love with it. I love the way the phone is shaped. It's shaped very sexy. it's curved. And it's curved in the back, it's curved on the top and the bottom, it's curved in the front. So when I hold the phone, it fits really comfortable in my palm of my hand. So when I'm speaking, it's like really easy to hold. Screen is amazing, a 5.5-inch screen. And being that it's curved, it feels like you're actually like watching a movie in a theater. And I love surfing the internet and going on YouTube and watching videos. So there's so many different features on this phone that made me fall in love with it.
So now I'm only talking about the world of technology, so don't think I'm actually going on to any other direction. Are curves in, and what do you think curves really add in terms of, using a phone like this?
I think curves are always in, and curves do matter. And when it comes to phones, I think you need to play around with the G Flex 2, and I promise you, you will fall in love with her curves as well.
Okay, I'm going to get into this now because it's on my mind. I have to get it out, and you and me are friends, Nargis. I can talk to you about this. So, when LG approached you to do this, the launch of this, the curved phone, did you have any thoughts at all? Did some doubts come into your mind? I mean, it's a curved phone, and why are they choosing you for it?
Oh, are you asking me that, or are you telling me that they chose me because this phone has curves because I have curves? Is that what you're trying to say here? I think that's what you're trying to say.
So, Nargis, I can't just let you go without one of my typical questions that I always ask you, but this one is going to be on camera, so I'll be a little bit more, staid. So, if you were to get a superpower, what superpower would it be, and what would you call yourself?
Well, a superpower, I guess I'd like to read minds. Yeah, that'd be really cool. But I hope that I could turn it on and off because there's a lot of rubbish out there, I'm sure. And if I was a superhero, what would I call myself? Super Narg. I don't know.
Okay, Nargis, if those are the powers you want to have, then this is the last time you and me are meeting because, I don't want to be in the same room as you when you can read my mind. There are many things in my mind I wouldn't want anybody to know. But thank you so much once again for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Anil Kapoor, for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for inviting me for the show. I'm a big fan of the show.
But I'm going to start off with a big complaint. So, for 24 Season 2, the one that you're shooting here in India, I was offered a really big role. And as soon as I said yes, I never heard back from all of you. What happened? Did I get rejected?
Really? Honestly, because I never really got to. Otherwise, the way you look and the kind of what I've heard about you, about your talent, I would have seen to it that you're there on 24 Season 1. But there's always the next time. So we're starting 24 second season and the auditions have started. So please send your tapes again, or you can fly down to Mumbai and I'll put in a word for you, brother. Why not?
Okay, so if that offer has been made, then right after I finish this interview, I'm packing my bags and I'm coming there. Is that okay?
Please, waiting. Please come fast before this time also, otherwise you'll have to wait till the third season.
No, I'm not waiting for Season 3 for sure. So I'll tell you what, let's quickly finish the interview then. Let me do this part of the job. So let's move on to the phone. The LG G Flex 2. What do you think? The phone, the design, the aesthetics, the functionality. Let's find out. The Anil Kapoor review.
Terrific, fantastic, mind-blowing.
Okay, that was short, sweet, to the point, very Anil Kapoorish in terms of a review. So let's find out some more. So do curves matter?
Yeah, they do matter, but I think I've crossed that age now. I think, I have to behave myself and not talk about curves. But चुपके से जब हम लोग मिलेंगे कहीं वहाँ तो अभी यहाँ तो मैं बोल नहीं सकता हूँ मगर वहाँ कोने में हम लोग मिलेंगे तो कर्व्स के बारे में बात करेंगे.
If you were to be marooned on an island, you could choose one thing and one person that you would take. Who and what?
Of course, I would like to carry my phone and my mobile phone, and of course, I would love to have my children and my wife along with me.
Okay, that has got to be obviously the safest answer I've ever got on my island marooning question. So congratulations, you win that award. Thank you, Mr. Anil Kapoor. Fantastic having you on the show, and I'm going to see you very, very soon.
Pleasure, always. See you soon. Bombay, waiting, audition, 24 second season. Please be there, okay? Don't miss it. Otherwise, third, otherwise fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh.